Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name's Landon and here we play Jank. And today I'm showing off a fan submitted deck. Yes, I am back at it doing fan submitted decks. I've got a lot of catch up to do. There's quite a few decks that were built in older formats I gotta get through. And the first one I want to go with is Souls 27s on the Discord, Richard in the YouTube chat. His deck that stars Tsareena EX, which has the amazing Icicle Soul. Put damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon until its remaining HP is 30. Very powerful attack, very situational effect, but I like the list here. And I even mentioned that I was going to be playing this deck, and Richard had some upgrades that he wanted to throw in. So this deck is untested. I've never played it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, this might be my first time actually playing with Tsareena. I may have played with her before, but I don't remember. But yeah, we've got this. It is a stage 2, which is its biggest downfall. You got to evolve up from a Bounsweet. There's a 60 HP Bounsweet. Dragapult's going to love that if we run into it. We got Steenee here, so we're a 3-2... Whoops. Let me do that. A 3-2-2 line, which is interesting. How many rare candies do we play? 1. Yikes. That's going to be rough for me. But I'm going to have to learn to deal with this. We've got Radiant Greninja with the concealed cards for extra draw. We've got the Froslass with Freezing Shroud to deal that extra damage. Basically, I think you're hoping for Icicle Soul to knock him down to 30, and then 3 Froslass to just knock out the Pokemon. So yeah, there's that we've got going on. We've got an Iron Leaves EX in here as well. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may switch it with your active Pokemon. If you do, you may move any amount of energy from your other Pokemon to this Pokemon. So this is going to be for your quick KOs. This definitely can one-shot a Charizard EX, which I think is its main purpose. Yeah, so we got Tsareena EX, we've got Iron Leaves, Radiant Greninja for the draw, Froslass for the chip damage. I see how everything's working. I'm very surprised. Icicle Soul requires 1 energy, Froslass 0. And we're at 13 energy cards in this deck. That feels like quite a lot to me, but there could be reasons why. So first off, let's go ahead and check out 4 Luminous Energy are going to add some variety in there. They can be Grass Energy, they can be Water Energy if necessary. We even have 1 basic Water Energy. I don't think we'll get a lucky Greninja setup for the double hit, but you never know. That could happen with some of the changes that we've made. And then we've got 8 Grass Energy. That is our main focus after all. Yeah, so the Moonlight Shuriken, I was on the tip of my tongue. So that is going to be pretty difficult to set up. We would have to use 1 Luminous, our 1 and only Water, and then 8 Grass. Now, we did throw in 1 copy of Crispin, right? Crispin's pretty good. You get to accelerate an energy and put an energy into your hand. Now, they do have to be 2 separate energies. So maybe with the Crispin, if we played more than 1 of, I'd be more concerned about this 1 of Water Energy, because Crispin does not accelerate energy unless you can put 1 of the 2 energy it searches into your hand. It's a little trick, right? It's a little tricky thing that they do with Crispin, but I think that keeps its balance. So maybe in this new version, if we relied more on Crispin, I would just axe the Luminous and just throw in 4 extra Water so Crispin can hit. But since we got Crispin, we can Moonlight Shuriken, so that is an option. Going through the deck, we've got 2 copies of Boss Azores, 2 copies of Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Feels a little low. Professor's Research as a 1 of. We've got Bug Catching Set to help us grab our grass Pokemon. Will not help us find Snorunt because she is a water Pokemon. Terra, you know. 2 Super Rods, which is pretty good. 2 Iridas, which I think is pretty good, except for the fact that we only play 1 rare candy, but 2 Iridas. I find that a little odd, but still could be played pretty easily here. We've got 2 copies of Pokégear, 1 copy of Night Stretcher, 2 copies of Arven, 2 copies of Carmine, 2 copies of Iono. We're playing Hyper Aroma as the A-spec of choice. We got a lot of stage 1s we want to get out there, right? So that makes sense to me. We've got Great Ball as a 3 of. I mentioned Rare Candy as a 1 of, Crispin as a 1 of, and then Switch as a 3 of as well. So yeah, those Iridas can also grab Froslass. You're right. They could grab Froslass, they could grab Radiant Greninja. There's a lot that Irida can grab. But I'm calling the deck Tall Order. That was not Richard's choice, that was mine. I think it's a tall order to get Tsareena going, but it has happened before, and I look to do it today. So let's go ahead, jump into a match with this fan submitted deck. That's right, it's a fan submitted deck. If you want to submit your own deck, you just gotta join the Discord, link in the description to the Discord, and then there's a channel in there where you can go ahead and submit decks for me to play. And I try to do it weekly. I've fallen behind recently. I'm trying to get back into it. I've got a lot of backlog, but I'm sure we'll go through that before we realize it. So fan submission decks are back going. And I usually do them on Wednesday because I don't have to think when it comes to fan submitted decks, and I stream Wednesday. So later today, if you're watching this as soon as it comes out, I will be streaming later that day, so you might want to check and see if I'm streaming, and just join the stream and then watch this video later. You know, you already got through the deck list, like what more do you need? Alright, so we did start off with Carmine in our opening hand, which is really good, except for the fact that that means discarding a Luminous Energy and 2 Froslass. That will really hurt. A Growlithe. Oh geez, that's not good. Ooh, we got Snorunt. Okay. Let's Bug Catching Set. Bounsweet and a Grass Energy. Okay, okay. We're not too bad. I'm going to hold this hand. I'm not going to play that Carmine there. Although it would be a pretty sick... No, I can't. It's too tempting, but no. And let's see. Yeah, it's just offering retreat. Yeah, of course. And then this Growlithe is the Stroke Growlithe that gets them extra energy. So if I am able to get this KO this turn, I need to take it, right? So next turn, it's probably going to be a Grass Energy onto the active Bounsweet. I know it's risky, but I think it's the right thing to do. Then we can Froslass the Snorunt. Then I can Professor's Research, try to find that Rare Candy and that Tsareena, right? Unless we top deck something like Irida, right? So our opponent got a Pidgey, so we got Pidgeot coming. Interesting. I've heard more and more people are playing Arcanine. I didn't think it was true, but it seems like it's true, right? What do we get? Another Froslass. Dang, we're gonna put 2 in the discard. That's kind of rough, but we will figure it out. Okay, we did not get what we were hoping for. How much damage will this do? 60? That's just not nearly enough. I do want to throw that down. Let's Bug Catching Set. Just for 1 Grass Energy. Yikes. But we will then Moonlight Shuriken. Or no, Concealed Cards. Sorry. We will then Conceal Cards. Draw 2. We get Great Ball. Great Ball won't be able to do it on its own, though. Great Ball. When we didn't hit anything anyways. I should have waited, you're right. My apologies. Let's go ahead and Bug Catching Set. We get 2 Grass Energy. Okay. We have Iono in hand. I'm feeling confident that I can get this 60 down. And sadly, I won't be able to get the knockout on Growlithe, but I will be able to hopefully get damage done to it now, and next turn possibly get that Tsareena if they aren't able to knock me out. That is a tough play. Froslass with Radiant Greninja on your team, that's rough. Same with Iron Leaves EX. Oh well. No sense in worrying about it now. Rare Candy the Pidgeot, and then the Pidgeot will be able to search the Arcanine and they'll be able to KO me pretty easily. Oh, they didn't even need the Pidgeot. They had the Arcanine the whole time. Okay. Are they going to quick search for a Bossazors and knock out like my Radiant Greninja to slow my draw? Are they going to go for Froslass? No, they went for the Mew. Okay, okay. Did that get them the bosses, or is that they were possibly looking for? I really hate, I'm going to Iono them into a great big hand. Oh, they're going to Iono myself, so, and themselves. So, let's see what our new hand is. Not that great. Yikes. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. I could set up a Moonlight Shuriken. Do I do it? Knock out those 2 Charmanders? Oof! That is just too good to pass up. Although I can't. I can't. I would need 2 attachments and I can't. Okay. There's the Raging Claws. We'll put up another Bounsweet. Let's see. What do I top deck? Anything good? My turn. Buddy-Buddy. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Yeah, I can grab 2 Snowrunts. This might just turn into a Snorunt, you know? Like, I'm not sure if this will really turn into anything else. But we still haven't seen a rare candy. We still haven't seen a Tsareena, so let's go ahead and Iono. Yeah, and we still don't get anything. Cool. Let's concealed cards. Maybe we'll get something off the top 2. Nope. Cool. Stampede. Hey, it happens, right? Happens to the best of us. Not that I am the best of us. Alright, we do need to recover some Froslass here. Kind of badly. We've got 2 Snowrunts on here. We have 1 more Froslass, I think. But yeah, that'll help play into these 2 getting KO'd a little bit faster. Rare candy into Dark Charizard. Cool, Froslass is going to take care of that, no problem. We also got Iron Leaves that would come into play, you know, like, that's a possibility. There's avenues to what we're doing here, right? So, yeah, they can just Raging Claws. They don't even need to Bright Flame. Yeah, there you go. And now we got 2 Bounsweet out of our 3 in there. We got 1 Steenee out of our 2 in there. This isn't looking great for me. I assume I am playing this deck so incorrect, and Richard is going to be down in the comments going, "You fool! You absolute buffoon! What are you doing to my beautiful deck?" And all I can do is apologize. That's it. That's all I can do, literally. Pokégear? I do get Irida. Okay. Irida. Yes. Oh no. The rare candy is prized. Are you kidding me? No. What do I do? Oh my gosh, what do I do? Yeah. Great, cool, awesome. Glad that worked out. Let's go ahead. Play Hyper Aroma. 1, 2, 3. Yep. I should have searched. Okay. So Buddy-Buddy. Bounsweet. Onto the bench here. Yep. 1. 2. Let's go ahead and concealed cards. We gotta switch, so we can actually evolve and switch this turn. That's pretty handy. That concealed cards might have kept us in the game here. Then I can do that. And then enter. I didn't want to play that Great Ball. There was nothing I was looking for with that Great Ball. And if they like judge us or something along those lines, we will still have a Great Ball to help us search, right? So that's why I didn't play it. We'll see if it actually matters there in a second, but yeah. Okay, Bossazor's up the Steenee. Yep. Oh, the Froslass! Beautiful! We're in the game. We are still in this. We're possibly more in this than we ever have been before. If that makes any sense. So you could just like Trop kick? Not drop kick, drop kick? Oh. I never looked at the second attack. I never needed to. But 310 HP, that's pretty massive. Oh man, this Radiant Greninja is going to give them a free KO though. I really dislike that quite a bit. We can go ahead and Snorunt. I could boss up this Charmander, right? It's just a 1 energy retreat, but that's 1 extra energy, right? But if they, like, evolve up... No, they're still not one-hit KOing, so I think I'm still good. Let's go ahead and boss up the Charmander. I'm getting concealed cards. I'm not going to be able to Moonlight Shirk in this game. Radiant Greninja is for the discard. And of course I get the Crispin off that. Let's see. Hold on to that. Nothing to really evolve up currently. That one. Let's get rid of that Charizard, the big threat, right? And then double ping. So at the end of their turn, this Charizard should be kaput. Now, if they have Professor Turo, like, and Rare Candy, then that was all for nothing, but I'm hoping they don't. Big old cross your fingers moment here, right? Fire energy onto the Charizard, or Charmander, retreat the Charmander, what, into the Arcanine probably? Then you can Bright Flame and do 250, which is not a nothing amount of damage, right? Oh, don't tell me they're, like, searching for the Rare Candy Charizard, right? Like, that would just kill me. Tsareena's always a card I meant to do something with, but so many other people were doing things with it. But I really liked the way Richard built this. I think we could just do a little bit more, like, anti-ability stuff. Or not anti-ability, just less abilities in our own deck, like Iron Leaves and Radiant Greninja, become very difficult to play with Froslasses, right? So, yeah. Boss's orders up what? Everything's a single energy retreat cost, and I've got Iono here. But it's going to get knocked down. So that boss effectively did nothing. I don't know if they realize that. 2 prizes. 1, 2. Rare Candy? Oh my gosh, yes! That Great Ball, we've been saving it this whole time. It just needs to hit. With 13 cards left in deck, the Great Ball just needs to hit our other Tsareena. Do I Pokégear first? Or do I Great Ball? I'm going to Great Ball. Yes! Oh man, and I'm totally choosing it over Froslass, and I'm okay with that choice. There we go. Grass Energy's ready for it. We'll just play that there. We can Iono them into a small hand. We put a switch on the bottom of the deck, so it's nice and safe. We got Super Rod. We can survive not being decked out so fast. I could grab a Froslass. I could grab those 2. Nothing right now. Oh, wait. We'll grab a Froslass right now. How about that? How about that? I like that. Now we got 3 Froslass out, so now I don't even need to wait a turn. My Sickle Soul. We're going to pick the Pidgeot. Get that Pidgeot out of here. No more searching for cards for you. And then next turn, it's just Mew EX. Or it might just be attach and attack, you know? Like, Mew is at... We're going to knock out Mew at the end of my opponent's turn, and let's say boss KO a single prizer. Like, that's going to feel terrible for them to have to do that. Or they could just evolve up to Charizard. And does Charizard one-hit KO this point? Let's see. We've taken 4, so 4 times 3, 120, plus 180 is 300. No. And that's not a knockout either. Only doing 30 more. You need like a Kieran to do more than that. And they just played their support, so there's no Kieran coming. Do I have this victory with Richard's deck? It was so rough there in the beginning. I mean, you were there, you saw. So kind of hard for me to believe that I actually might have this. Yeah, Charizard doesn't do enough. It would need the Defiance Band. You played the Defiance Band too soon. Unless they have another. Unless they have another. Trekking Shoes are looking for that final Defiance Band. Defiance Band, sorry. They also need an energy. Why didn't they get enough energy when they evolved up to Charizard? Did I miss something? I must have. I wonder how Tsareena would do with Grand Tree. I know a lot of people talk about using Charizard with it, but what about Tsareena? That seems like a spicy deck to me. Like, especially in something like this. Richard, that might be something to entertain. I'm not saying it's better than Hyper Aroma, but it might be something to entertain. Since we're so strict on our lines here, you know? Grand Tree kind of allows that. Although I guess you'd have to play another stage 2, but that would just be instead of the rare candy. That, your choice. Cool. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Mew EX. And we get our final 2 prizes. Richard, what a deck. Pat yourself on the back. There's our Iron Leaves. There it is, hiding from us the entire game. Oh man, what a fun deck. I really like Tsareena, and I think Richard really nailed it on the flavor, right? With the Moonlight Shuriken possibilities, with the Froslass possibilities, with the Iron Leaves possibility. There's a lot of flavor to the deck, and I really like that. Now, we didn't really get to experience a lot of that flavor in that game, but we knew it was there, and we kept it in our thoughts as we played. So yes, Richard, fantastic deck. I really enjoyed this. Yeah, another round of applause. Thank you everyone for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. It really gives me motivation to make more content. And motivation is tough to come by this time of year. So I appreciate that. What else do I want to say? Yeah, if you want to submit your own deck for me to play here on the channel, go ahead, jump in the Discord, go to deck submission, and go ahead and submit your deck. I would love to see what you're creating. If you want a little help before you submit your deck, there is sections of the Discord specifically for deck help. Just find one of those sections, whoever fits your deck, and request some deck help. I might jump in, other people might jump in, but the deck is still your creation, and go ahead and submit that. I just want to thank each and every one of you yet again, tell you how much I appreciate you, and of course, until next time, keep playing Jank. I might be live later, so check that out.